Welcome to the video. So we're going to be looking at this, the Nokia 7.2 Android phone, a pretty compelling mid-ranger handset that's dropped quite nicely in price. If you have been watching the channel, you'll have seen the Pixel 4a buying video I did for Black Friday. That's now my main phone, meaning that I'm going to sell my 7.2, but I thought I'd do you a quick video on it first. I've got timestamps on the video as always, so I'm going to show you an overview of the hardware, the software highlights, a few pros and cons that I found as an owner, and then I'll give you my view on the best deals and how you can buy it right now. Okay, that said, let's get into it. So I'll just take you through and show you the stock Android setup on the Nokia 7.2. This is after I factory reset it. It's just got my two SIM cards in there, but no Google account or anything added at the moment. Just looking at the settings, so one kind of interesting thing to see there is there's about 51 gig of storage free. It's running Android 10 as mentioned, and just checking on the security patch level. So I think, yeah, it's up to the October patch at the moment, but you should continue to get those for 3 years from release. So it's got the best part of 2 years left on the security updates, and it'll get Android 11 in Q1 2021. What I'll do now, I'll go in and just show you the SIM card setup. So as mentioned, it's a dual SIM phone, and I've got two SIMs in here at the moment, but you can have, of course, just the one SIM, or you can have one SIM and use that second tray space for a micro SD card if you want to have a bit more storage in there. For now, I've just got the Vodafone and O2 SIMs there. And then I'll just show you the camera quickly. So I really like the camera on here. As mentioned, you can sideload the Google Pixel camera as well. You've got the ultra-wide lens here that you can switch between. It's really nice to have that option. The camera's pretty decent in low light as well. And you've got all your other kind of modes that you might expect to see on there, like portrait, etc. So I'm just showing you GSM Arena here. I'll link this in the description below, but you can see the full spec of the phone. You can see it here in the green cyan color as well. I've shown it to you in the charcoal that I have, and you can also get it in an ice white color. As well as all this technical spec though, I just want to take you through a few pros and cons I found as a owner of this phone. So, you know, I like that it's the stock Android, that you're going to get those regular updates, including getting to Android 11 in Q1 next year. 4 gig of RAM and 64 gig of storage is pretty acceptable for a mid-ranger, and I like the fact you can expand that with the micro SD slot. I also like that, you know, you've got that dual SIM option otherwise that you can use the tray for, or you can have, let's say, one SIM plus micro SD. The camera as well, I mentioned, you know, the specs here are all good, but yeah, you know, it does take nice pictures. The wide angle lens is a really nice bonus to have on a device like this, and you can sideload the Google Pixel camera app if you can find it and want to do that and have a bit of a play around. Other things, I like the fact that it's got a notification light inside the power button. I thought that's quite a nice touch for a mid-ranger. But now onto some of the kind of annoyances, yeah, most fairly minor. So on the left hand side, that dedicated button for the Google Assistant, I just wish you could remap that to something else. Thankfully you can disable it. The battery, so 3,500 milliamp hour battery, not the largest, not the smallest, but of course it's coupled with a fairly large screen. I'd love them to have included some kind of quick charge or rapid charge, but that said, you know, as a fairly heavy user, I charge once a day anyway, so I tend to find that with most phones, and that was perfectly fine with this phone. And the fingerprint reader on the back, so you know it's not the snappiest. I found the one I had in my Nokia 7 Plus before this a bit better. My tip here is just to try and add your same finger multiple times. That seems to help it. And then maybe the most annoying one I found myself as a user of Google Duo, and it only happened in Google Duo when having a video call. The user on the other end would suffer from feedback. If you Google this issue, there's several people having it, some linking it to the Google Assistant being there and sort of always listening. But even if I tried disabling that, still had the same issue. So I just resorted to putting a headset on my buds in. So yeah, that one was a bit frustrating, but again, it only affected Google Duo. So yeah, for me as a user of this phone, those are a few highlights and I guess lowlights or frustrations. So when it comes to buying, I recommend definitely check out Amazon to start with. I've dropped my affiliate link down below so you can go and have a look at it there, see what you make of it, what the options are looking like at the time. When I was logged in my account, I did see the interest-free payment option. I'm just going to show you here. So you'll see this in the right-hand side bar potentially. And you're not going to pay a penny more than the standard price, but you are going to get to spread it over 5 months interest-free. So that might be something you want to consider. Because it's sold and dispatched by Amazon as well, you've got the ability to use potentially some offers you might have. I've tweeted out a couple of offers recently for £5 off vouchers that you may qualify for, so worth having a look over on Twitter, clicking on those links, seeing if you qualify for either of those. Even if you're going to spend them on something else, it just has to be sold and shipped by Amazon. And then I always recommend checking out eBay as well. So you can see right now this seller selling as a refurb option, and it sounds like it's a open box customer return, so it's going to be like grade A, like new. It's one of the best ways I think there is to buy tech. You'll have seen me recommending this in my Chromebook videos and also in other phone videos, but you can see, you know, really low price right now, $114.99. You've also got the option, if you've got Nectar points, to convert them, and then it kind of feels like you're not spending your money as much as well. So definitely worth checking out what kind of grade A refurb options you can get out there as well. So worth a mention. Okay, so I think that wraps up the video. So thanks very much if you've made it this far. Hope it's been useful. If you can give a like if it has, that's really appreciated. And if you like more content like this, please do subscribe. All right, cheers guys.